Hey,
I'm
yo,
clapping now
what's up?
because
What's up?
it's getting close to that time. We got
Come on now. Come
the
on now.
first preseason game is coming up, and I'm excited.
And as I said to my family, last weekend that just passed was the last weekend without football. We're back now. We're back. It's basically football season. The weekends from now on, we'll have football games to talk about.
That's right. That's
So
right. I can't
I'm all
wait.
about that. I'm all
Can't
about that.
wait.
Can't wait. By the way, who are we? So I'm playing for Brooklyn football with the fellas. And who am I here with?
I'm your man Mazo. It's all about Big Blue, and
It's
we're
all about Big
excited.
Blue.
This is
Yes, I
finally,
can't wait.
finally,
I can't
we'll
wait.
have no weekends without football anymore. For a
Right.
while, for a long while.
For a long while. For a long while. And I'm excited. And of course, as we've been saying in the last couple episodes, part of the hype is that things are looking good in training camp. You know, we've been getting clips here and there, and shout out to all the people who provide those clips for us, Giants.com and SNY and yada, yada, yada. Y'all know who you are. But these clips really get us hyped.
I know I am. And hey, before we really get into it, everybody, we want you to, us to do us a little favor. We
Yes,
want you
sir.
to like and share, share this with other Giant fans because again, we know that you are definitely real diehard Giant fans. Because you know what? It's all about Big Blue, guys.
Yes, sir.
And
And we
please
know you wouldn't
subscribe
be.
also. We're here. We're doing our best to we try to entertain you, but we want to bring you, that feel of what Big Blue is. And, I mean, a year-round Big Blue is what we do. We do year-round Big Blue news here.
Absolutely. And we want to hear what you think about what we think. It's not just
Oh,
our
please.
your thoughts about our opinions. So
Oh,
drop in the
definitely,
comments as
definitely.
well.
And get hyped like we hyped. I'm
That's what
definitely
I'm talking
hyped.
about.
I'm definitely hyped. Definitely hyped. Ooh.
So I have a few thoughts about this kind of second week of training camp with pads and everything as it eases into the first preseason game that I wanted to run by you. I know we alluded to it briefly in our pregame meeting, but I want to get into it a little deeper. First and foremost, I'm a little concerned about this Cam Scatterboo injury
Oh, Scatterboo.
because I'm really impressed with that young man. I think he's going to be a good addition to our team.
They got him. I seen a clip, and they have him like right now is running back 3.
Right.
I
But I
expected,
think
expected the rookie coming in. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's just out of respect for, the fact that he is the rookie. And, Devin Singletary is a proven veteran and
right,
Tyron Tracy looked good last year. So that's fine, especially now that he's hurt. So
right.
I'm fine with that.
What,
I
what is
personally don't think Devin Singletary is going to be on the team too much longer, but it is what it is. But we did sign a new running back. We just signed this young man named Jonathan Ward, who's basically had a cup of coffee with a couple of teams, you know, as much on special teams as in the running as a running back. But that tells me two things. One, the Scatterboo injury is probably a little worse than they're letting on,
Yeah.
right? So they're really going to be cautious with him. I'm not that I think he's going to miss regular season time, but I think it's serious enough where they're like, let's not rush him back for the preseason. We've seen enough from him.
Hmm.
Let's rest him until it counts and make sure he's 100% for week one.
It's the hamstring, isn't it? Isn't the hamstring you got?
That's what I mean. Listen, according to Shane and Dable, it's like it's a bad cold. He'll be back tomorrow. They don't want to talk about it. They're in mid-season form already, as far as
Right.
that goes. But so I think the Scatterboo injury is a little bit more serious than they're letting on. I also think that they don't want Singletary to get too many touches, just enough to have people say, yeah, he's still got something on the tank, and then put him away because I really think we're going to trade Singletary. I really do.
Oh, another trade candidate. You know about these trade candidates. I don't know how, but you know about the trade candidates.
I mean, if you look at what he makes, and if you look at what he's likely to be getting in the way of touches and actually contributing, it just doesn't add up. I don't think we can afford. He's got a $6.25 million cap hit this year. If we keep him, he costs us $6.25 million, which is not terrible
Right,
for
right.
your backup running back if he's getting 40% of the snaps and carries and whatever. But if he's your third string running back and he's getting 3 or 4 carries a game, that's a lot of money to not get the ball. And
You're
we
looking at it that
would,
way, yeah. You're looking at it that way.
yeah, right. And if we trade him, we do a lot better. We're doing a lot better cap space. We would save $5 million against the cap. We only have $3 million in cap space. right? We're 31st in the league in cap space with $3 million. He would save us $5 million, right? More than double what we have now in cap space. So I think he's going to be gone soon. And, I've talked about a lot of different places he could land and other packages we could put together with him and Jameis and whatever. I'll leave that for now and just say I don't think he's going to be on the team past September, if that long.
I wonder sometimes, look, you mentioned Jameis. I wonder about Jameis. He's out there doing the Michael Jackson Thriller thing during practice. I'm like, Jameis, are you focusing on playing or is it just or playing? Which one?
Exactly. He's playing around.
Come on, what's he doing out there?
He's a character. He's a character. But I
Matter of
think
fact, I haven't seen any film on Jameis really. If you think about it,
very
I've
little.
seen him
I've seen a few
throwing,
things. I've seen a few things. He's made a couple of good throws. But
but not
again, I
many.
think not many. I think he gets a series or two, again, like with Singletary, to show the league he's healthy. He's in shape.
Okay,
Come
okay.
get him, but not too much where he can get hurt. So that's one of the things. One of my takeaways was that I just think that we're going to say let's let the league see what these guys are capable of, and then get them out of there. Another thing is, oh, by the way, so that means Dante Turbo Miller should get a lot of carries, and that makes me happy
Ah,
because I'm really a big fan of his. That speed is electric, and I'd love to see him get 8 or 10 carries and show what he can do.
he probably will. He probably will.
I think he will. I think he will. Another thing I noticed is that the Giants put out their first unofficial depth chart this week, and there was a couple of surprises on it. One of them is that they have Nunez Roches listed as the starting defensive tackle next to Dexter. So first of all, they're only listing 2 defensive tackles as starters. That annoys me. You know that.
Here we go.
But the fact that they have him listed as the other defensive tackle is also a bit of a surprise because, again, he's another one that I'm not sure we can afford to keep. I mean, again, just looking at it from a purely financial standpoint, he's $5 million against the cap this year. And if we even just cut him, we save $3.6 million. And again, we only have like $3.8 million in cap space. So he would be basically doubling our cap space if we get rid of him. And is Nunez Roches that good that we need to, is he that much better than the other options we have? I don't think so.
So he's cuttable.
I think we're going to try and trade. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't know what Shane is thinking, but I would say if you can get rid of Nunez Roches and Singletary and Jameis in a package to a team that needs a quarterback, needs some help along the interior defensive line, and maybe needs a backup running back, they might give you something valuable back for all 3 of them. And the Saints is the team I always talk about.
We go
They
to the
got
Saints
plenty of
again.
cap space. They have Spencer Rattler listed as their starting quarterback. Alvin Kamara's coming off a groin injury last year. He missed the last few weeks. They say he's okay, but he's not playing week 1 of the preseason. They've already announced that. He's not healthy enough to start the preseason. So they got to be at least a little concerned about his health.
Right.
And their interior defensive line, Brian Bresee was one of the lowest rated, not that PFF is the gospel, but one of the lowest rated interior defensive linemen in the league last year. And he's their starting, interior defensive tackle. That might be a team that would say, you know what, okay, we'll even if they don't give us Eric McCoy, I really want Eric McCoy.
You want
Even
him
if they
so
just give us
bad.
that 3rd-round pick next year, because we don't have a 3rd-round pick next year. And a 3rd-round pick from them is going to be pretty high because they ain't going to win too many games this year.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be sorry.
So anyway, so those are some of the things that I'm looking at. Oh, and one more thing I want to say that the depth chart, actually 2 more things. One, the depth chart has Jeremiah Ledbetter listed as 4th string. I think he's going to start. I think he definitely should start. He's 4th. He and Jordan Riley are the 2 4th string interior defensive linemen according to this depth chart.
4th
So I'm
string.
not putting too much stock in that.
4th string.
4th string behind
Oh.
Robinson Harris, behind Elijah Chapman. There's just too many people who again, this is unofficial. But they've got Roy Robinson Harris and Elijah Chapman as the 2nd string, right behind Dexter and Raheem Nunez Roches. Then they got DJ Davidson and Darius Alexander as the 3rd string, and Jordan Riley and Jeremiah Ledbetter as the 4th string, just ahead of Corey Durden and Elijah Garcia, who's the 5th string.
And
I don't see that. To
no,
me,
that's
Jeremiah
the last
Ledbetter
couple of guys,
got
right, will not be in a Giant uniform.
they got some guys who are clearly just here to fill out the 90-man roster.
Right. Right.
And I don't see Jeremiah Lin as that guy. But that's just me. And the other funny thing is, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. So they listed the starter at every position except one, the second cornerback. Instead of listing the starter at cornerback two, they have Deontay Banks or Cordell Flott. Like they put both of their names in as starter.
Oh
And it
no.
literally says or Deontay
Oh
Banks or
no.
Cordell Flott. I'm like, really? Like you're gonna wimp out that that much and not even tell us who you have leading at this point?
Does
Nope.
it mean that does that it can be you can
Unqualified.
look at it two ways. I mean, they're playing that well, you can't really tell, or they're just that sorry, and you don't know what to do at this
And,
point.
and you don't really want to start either one of them,
You know,
but I
right?
guess somebody's got to start.
Can we
We
play
can't
with
play with
10?
10, so we got to put one of y'all out there. Exactly, exactly. So anyway, those are some of the kind of things that I'm looking at and looking ahead to uh, for this last week of the preseason of the training camp before the preseason starts.
You know what? And no, I know we didn't discuss this. You might not know. Do we have a kicker? That's what because we've experienced what it felt like not to have a kicking game. Wasn't that our first game? Was the first game of the season last year or second game?
uh, Second game, the
Second
first game
game,
was against
right?
Minnesota.
We know what that feels like. I mean,
Yes, yes.
we
So we do
need.
have listed as the kicker Graham Gano. He's still listed as our starting kicker.
Oh, come on.
But we still got Jude McAtamney, the international exemption guy, as our backup kicker. So in theory, it's still a competition.
That's it's funny. We got the big names that we're looking at, and we know some of them are going to play, and our rookies and all. But I went right there to this because that was pivotal in that game. That changed so much for the
So
Giants.
much.
In the game planning, it wasn't just like trying to get in field goal position. It was about we got to score. We got to score a touchdown.
And he's another one that Graham Gano is a $5.5 million cap hit
There
if
you
we
go.
and we save 3.1 million if we get rid of him. So between those three guys, that's $10 million. We could save $10 million against the cap for those three guys. And honestly, you've heard me say this before. I would much rather get rid of Gano now
Right.
and mess around and figure out who the next kicker is. Is McAtamney good enough? Good enough? Do we have to draft another one? Do you have to sign up? Because we're not going to the Super Bowl this year anyway, unless we buy a ticket. So if we're gonna be competitive next year, that's not the time to start looking for a kicker. I
No.
want to have found him by then.
Exactly.
And then next year, when
Exactly.
games matter, I don't want to go 9-8 and miss the playoffs next year because our kicker blew two games. Let's figure that out now. And then next year, we can say, okay, well, we got the kicker job locked down, and now we're ready to compete. Anyway,
Gano got to go. Gano got to go. I'm sorry.
got to go. Roster's got to go. Singletary got to go, in my opinion. Again, I'm not saying that they aren't quality NFL players anymore. I just don't think that they are the fit for our team
Not
at this
now.
time at those dollars.
Not now. Not now. Oh, I'm still hyped up about the game. It's good. It's good to have football back on the air. Like we're indoors right now, but I can smell the turf. I can hear the pads clacking. I can hear it.
And listen, I don't care. Obviously, it's not that important whether we win or lose against Buffalo this weekend, but I want to see these guys play. And I want to
Yeah.
see some of these new guys. You heard me talking about some of the new guys earlier. I want to see some of these new guys actually getting some live reps against an opponent, right? It's one thing to be in shorts and shells against your
Right.
teammates who are trying not to hurt you.
Right.
Whole thing to be out there against Buffalo. Now, I'm not expecting to see Josh Allen. I was just saying before, Josh Allen might not even be dressed for this
He's not
game.
dressed
They
now.
might, they might have him up in the booth with the announcers saying,
Right.
"We want you to catch a cold. Get away from us." So I'm not expecting to see their best, but whoever they put on the field is trying to make the team. So they're going to be hitting us hard and trying their best to, make as many plays as possible. I want to see how we hold up to that.
Is that rookie quarterback gonna be out there, you think? He's gonna be out there?
I would be surprised if he's not. I think Jackson Dart gets at least a quarter. You would think you get at least a quarter because, again, we're not going to put Russ out there for very much at all. He may get a series.
I think that's it for us. Yeah.
And I think Jameis gets a series or two. I think we're going to see a lot of Tommy DeVito. I think we're going to see a decent amount of Jackson Dart, a quarter or maybe even a half, but a lot of Tommy DeVito, and I'm fine with that.
That'll be good. That'll be good. But I don't want, again, we just pray that no one gets injured. I just want to get out of this, healthy and some good film, good stuff on film.
Good stuff on
wait,
film.
one more guy I wanted, and I always forget the guy's name. He's our 7th round pick, the tight end.
Thomas Radoni.
Yeah, I want to see him. I just got this thing.
Greg Dulcich, to be honest, and Daniel Bellinger. They're, I think, competing for that last tight end spot, right? Theo Johnson for sure.
Right.
And I think Chris Manhertz for sure because he's the best blocking tight end we have. You would think those two are a lock. You would think.
Yeah, I'm really I'm focused on for this game. For me, I'm focused on the tight end group. Focusing on them.
That makes sense.
There is always a group we got to watch. There's always a group we got to watch. For me right now, it's going to be a tight end group.
And they're a quality group. I don't think we have any Pro Bowlers, but I think we have 4 or 5 solid prospects at tight end. And
that's all we need.
It's been a long time since we could say that about any position.
Really. There's no Shockies.
No, there's no Shockies, there's no Bavaros, but there's a lot of pro NFL tight ends on this team. So
okay, good.
That'd be good. Anyway, that's what we're excited about as week 1 of the preseason rolls around. What do you guys want to hear about? Tell us what you think about how we're going to do this week, who's going to play, what are you looking at? What are you looking for? Let us know.
Yeah, definitely let us know. And you can put some comments down there, right down there. You can put the comments. Let us know what you think about, things that we've been talking about. Is like, again, like Clay from Brooklyn said, who do you want to see? Or are you just as excited as we are? Because, man, I tell you, optimism is off the roof right now. And we see the things that's going on with those other teams in the NFC East. They're having problems with their star players. We'll eat it up. We just let that continue.
You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. You hate to see the Cowboys being unhappy with Micah Parsons and vice versa. You hate to see Terry McLaurin asking for. Oh man, it just eats me up. All right. Anyway, listen, that's what we have to say. Let us know what you have to say. Again, Clay from Brooklyn, Football with the Fellas. I'm here with my buddy.
It's your man Mazo. And as we always say, during the regular season, the off season, and now preseason, it's all about Big Blue. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Big shout out to El Marquis Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis' skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out elmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.